Video number 12. Have you at any point felt like you're residing another person's life, like you're sitting in the front seat rather than the driver's seat, watching the view outside your window unfurl without truly being in charge? A typical inclination, feeling of disengage between what your identity is and who you could be. Nevertheless, consider the possibility that I let you know that you as of now have all that you really want to assume responsibility. Imagine a scenario where you understand that you're not simply one more individual attempting to get past life, yet truly the sovereign of your own life, and it's the ideal opportunity for you to take the lofty position we should get genuine. Briefly, understanding your own influence isn't simple. It takes boldness to take a gander at your life sincerely and perceive that you're the one holding the reins. Yet when you accomplish, something astonishing happens. You begin to see that each decision, each choice, each second is a chance to run your existence with shrewdness and reason. And today we will discuss how to embrace that influence, how to really turn into the ruler of your own life. Before we start, if it's not too much trouble, buy in and tap the warning chime so you never pass up additional astounding recordings like this. How about we begin? We'll begin toward the start of each and every day, the morning. Have you at any point saw how your entire day appears to move from those initial couple of seconds after you awaken? It's not just about whether you got sufficient rest, or on the other hand, on the off chance that you're running late, it's tied in with something more profound. The manner in which you decide to start every day establishes the vibe for all that follows, and assuming you will run your life like a head you really want to begin with a morning deserving of one. Ponder this briefly. Have you at any point hurried through your early daytime, skipping breakfast, scarcely alert as you check your telephone, and afterward asked why you felt shaky the entire day? That is not the way that a sovereign beginnings their day. That is not how somebody who esteems their significant investment welcomes the morning. How about we discuss how it affects actually own your morning? Marcus Aurelius, a genuine sovereign and unemotional scholar, comprehended this flawlessly. He realized that the nature of your viewpoints shapes the nature of your life. And where do these considerations start? In those critical first snapshots of cognizance while you're concluding what sort of day you will have. This isn't just about having or about making a custom supports your sway. We should break this down into something common sense. Your morning isn't just about preparing for the day, it's tied in with setting yourself up to run. Start with 3 basic activities that require negligible determination yet make prompt forward movement. First, make your bed. This could appear to be little, yet it's your most memorable demonstration of carrying request to your space. Next, hydrate your body, whether it's water, tea, or espresso. Make it purposeful. Then require 5 minutes of complete calm. No telephone, no television, no info, just you sitting with your viewpoints like a ruler examining their realm. These aren't propensities, they're statements of expectation. Everyone says I'm in charge, I pick how this day starts. And when you begin pursuing these decisions intentionally, something shifts. You're as of now not making a cursory effort, you're effectively molding your world. Yet other than your world, you likewise need to shape the actual vessel you experience, that reality in your body. Think about this. Subsequent to awakening, your body has been still for quite a long time, and very much like a vehicle that has been sitting in chilly climate, it needs time to heat up. Go for 20 minutes to stroll or to move. It's not just about practice, it's tied in with arousing your whole framework. Whether delicate, extending helps you reconnect with your body, a lively walk that gets your blood streaming, or a more extreme exercise that stimulates you. Development is your body's approach to saying I'm prepared for the thing that's coming down the road. Notice how different you feel in the wake of moving your body. The haze lifts, your psyche becomes more honed, and unexpectedly the day's difficulties don't appear to be so overwhelming. This isn't just about actual well-being, it's tied in with beginning your day from a position of solidarity and essentialness. Similarly, as your body needs development, your brain hungers for sustenance. Devote an additional 20 minutes to understanding composition or learning. These aren't errands to scratch off their interests in your scholarly development. Perhaps you invest this time journaling about your viewpoints and desires, perusing works that motivate and challenge you, or gaining some new useful knowledge that grows your points of view. Consider this time a discussion with yourself and the extraordinary personalities that have preceded you. The Stoics comprehended that genuine development comes from predictable conscious practice. When you connect with your psyche first thing, you're not drinking data, you're building mental versatility that will serve you over the course of the day. At long last, arrangement. Recollect the last time you felt totally wrecked by your day. Odds are it wasn't just about having a lot to do, it was about not having an unmistakable game plan. Require 20 minutes to do arranging in the first part of the day. Your Chance to assume command over your prior day. It assumes command over you. Survey your objectives, coordinate your undertakings, and set your goals while the day is still new and brimming with potential. Don't consider this unbending booking. It's tied in with making lucidity and reason. When you understand what makes the biggest difference and have an arrangement to accomplish it, you travel during your time with aim as opposed to response. Here's reality. The world will continuously attempt to take your grieving. Messages will ping, notices will streak, and the pressing will attempt to eclipse the significant. Yet safeguarding this time isn't childish, it's vital. Consider it making a safe haven for yourself, a space where you can zero in on the main thing before the day requests start to pour in. As your routine turns out to be natural, you'll end up normally attracted to additional complex practices. Perception turns into an amazing asset for showing your objectives. Key arranging assists you with seeing past the day to the master plan, and practices like contemplation or broaden practice develop your association with yourself. Recollect, the objective isn't flawlessness, it's advancement. Start where you are with what you have. Be reliable yet be delicate with yourself. Your morning schedule ought to feel like a gift you give yourself, not a weight you bear, since when you put resources into your MS, you put resources into each second that follows. The decision to make a significant morning schedule is actually a decision to make a significant life. So tomorrow, first thing when you open your eyes, recollect you have the influence to shape your day, beginning with those first valuable minutes. This is the way you'll start to figure out how to utilize your time carefully. In the event that you don't, you might end up lying in bed around evening time, looking at your telephone, pondering where the day went. Perhaps you began with excellent plans, cut-off times to meet, ventures to finish, objectives to pursue, yet some way or another the hours got away. You're in good company. We've all been there, caught in that pattern of realizing we ought to utilize our time better, yet feeling frail to improve on our propensities. Yet imagine a scenario in which I let you know that your relationship with time doesn't need to feel like a consistent fight, since understanding how to deal with your time isn't just about efficiency. It's tied in with recovering your life, about building a relationship with time feels enabling as opposed to overpowering. And presently we will plunge profound into time usage. The initial step is to quit being excessively receptive, assuming you're continually answering others' crises, continuously extinguishing shoot and never carving out opportunity for the main thing to you. It very well may be an ideal opportunity to ask yourself, are you dealing with your time, or is time overseeing you? Residing in receptive mode wants to be trapped in a tempest, doesn't it? Your telephone hums with notices, your inbox fills quick, then you can discharge it, and your plan for the day appears to develop dramatically. Think about this briefly. When did you last plunk down to deal with something essential to you? Perhaps that business thought you've been dreaming about, or that innovative undertaking that illuminates you, just to end up wrecked by dire solicitations from others. Your heart sinks as you watch one more day get away, loaded up with exercises that keep you occupied yet don't draw you nearer to your objectives. We should take this back to an incredible logician briefly. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, each second think consistently as a Roman and a man, to do what you have close by with great and straightforward pride. This isn't tied in with hurrying through assignments or performing multiple tasks until you're depleted. It's tied in with carrying aim and presence to how you spend your valuable hour. The most important move toward breaking liberated from responsive mode is leading a period review for one entire week. Track where your hours truly go. Be mercilessly legit with yourself. How long vanish into virtual entertainment? How long do you spend answering non-pressing messages? Taking a gander at these examples could feel awkward at first, like actually looking at your bank explanation following a month of hasty spending. Yet clearness in any event, when it stings, is the underpinning of progress. Next, while evaluating your time, take a gander at where you can begin to cut. Do you end up expressing yes to responsibilities you would truly prefer not to make? Do you let others intrude on your engaged work since you feel remorseful about safeguarding your time? Very much like seeing someone's solid limits, make regard and entrust. Your relationship with time needs clear, steady limits to flourish. Time hindering is your most memorable line of guard. Consider your schedule sacrosanct ground when you plan time for significant work. Safeguard it as furiously as you would safeguard your most significant belongings, since here's reality: your time is your most valuable asset. You can bring in more cash, recover lost energy entered, yet time, whenever it's gone, it's gone perpetually. Understanding your normal rhythms is pivotal here. Are you more keen toward the beginning of the day? Save those brilliant hours for your most difficult work. Does your energy plunge after lunch? That is completely ordinary arrangement. Lighter assignments for that period working with you.